I think that the schooling system is quietly broken in one specific way, and nobody talks about this directly. You see, it's not that the schooling system is hard, and it's also not because exams are unfair. No, but it's because this entire schooling system that we're all in optimizes for making you actually good at exams, and almost none of it is built towards making you actually love learning. And let me tell you, these two are not the same goals. So, how do you fix this gap? You launch a project. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how this works. So, here's how the entire schooling system operates. First up, you learn the syllabus. Then you get tested on that syllabus, and then you move on to the next one. The entire feedback loop of this system is built around the mark schemes and the results that you get, which actually makes complete sense if you think about it. It's measurable, it's comparable, and most importantly, it's fair across thousands and thousands of students worldwide. But here is exactly what this system misses on. A system that's built entirely around measurable outcomes. It fails to address the things, the real space that does not exist in that mark scheme. Curiosity that goes sideways instead of going forwards. Building something messy and figuring it out as you go. Caring about a problem just because you think it's interesting and not because it's on that mark scheme. This real space fails to exist in the schooling curriculum. So what do? You build it yourself, and you do this through launching your project. A real project run by you can give you 4 things that a school structurally just cannot. Number 1, skills that you cannot get from some textbook. Number 2, genuine enjoyment of learning something rather than feeling forced to do that learning. Number 3, real collaboration with so many people. And number 4, last but not the least, you will get that feeling of actually contributing something meaningful to the world. And this feeling you will never get from getting full marks on some assignment or some test. Let me show you 2 different examples of such projects from my life. Econverse started as a GCSE economics channel. Nobody rated my first video. There was no mark scheme online for, is this engaging? Does this actually still retain attention? Or does this actually even help anyone listening? I had to figure all of this out myself. I made so many mistakes along the way. I still think I am. And that is how I learned scripting, filming, editing, thinking about a video from the perspective of an actual audience rather than an examiner. And this is what school can genuinely never teach you. Not because they're lazy, but genuinely classrooms just cannot teach you something better than what a real experience with real feedback can. Here's the part that surprised me the most. Researching for a video doesn't feel like revision, even though it's the exact same subject. I'll go down a rabbit hole on something economics related purely because I'm curious where it leads, not because it's going to be tested. That's the actual definition of loving a subject. Caring about it past the point where you're required to. A project gives you the reason to keep being curious about something after the exam that was supposed to motivate you is already over. The second one is completely different. Last year, a few classmates of mine and I organized a charity basketball match for mental health awareness as part of a school project. The moment that things started becoming real, you know that feeling when you got a sponsorship to secure, an actual event to promote? and logistics to manage, all with a team that completely relied on each other. Things started changing. Something magical happened. What used to feel like a coursework or a part of my grade suddenly now started feeling like a mission that we were all working towards, we were all aligned to. We ended up raising 45,000 rupees and donated this directly to a mental health organization back in India to support the communities that actually needed it. That is not a grade. Nobody scored that out of 100, yet I still think it is genuinely one of the most proud moments for my entire schooling life. Here's why: because it was real money that went towards a real cause that existed, and we built something towards it. We weren't just assessed on it. Now, that is the part that a mark scheme can never fully give you. The feeling that you didn't just learn something, but you actually made something happen. And it taught me something that a syllabus can never do. Skills like communication and collaboration aren't just stuff that you list on your university applications. No, they are what help you try and find out what you actually care about. This event, in some ways, helped me find out what I truly cared about. I care about working with many, many people and trying to positively impact someone else's life. And I could not find this in sitting in a classroom. I had to go out there, organize a basketball match with people that I actually relied on. So here's the actual case put simply: school teaches you to be good at school, and projects, they teach you stuff that school was supposedly preparing you for in the first place. Building projects, working with people, caring about a problem enough that you actually solve it. And if you're lucky like I was, it can teach you some things that syllabuses just never can. It can help you find your life's true purpose to some extent. It doesn't have to be a YouTube channel. It definitely doesn't have to be some charity match. It just has to be something with real stakes involved, and something that you're not just doing for mere grades. If there's one thing I'd want someone watching this video to take away, it's this. The version of you that's inside that mark scheme is a real one, but it's not the whole one. A project is where the rest of you shows up. Start one and stick with it. It may not be good in the beginning. Mine definitely wasn't.